Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, elderly woman injured in a collapse at a Torrington Park housing scheme. An elderly woman was injured when the staircase at the Torrington Park housing scheme in St. Andrew collapsed on Sunday afternoon. She has since been assisted by the police to the Kingston Public Hospital, where she is currently receiving treatment for her injuries. In the meantime, the Jamaica Fire Brigade is conducting rescue operations to assist the persons who are trapped on the higher levels of the four-story building. So far, several individuals, including children, have been rescued. Speaking with the news, Police Inspector Horatio Rowe of the Kingston Western Division shared that currently we have a situation here at the Torrington building where it has appeared as if the integrity of the staircase has been compromised, where you can obviously see where the building or the stairway has collapsed and the three levels from the second floor, the third and the fourth persons are left inside.
Currently we have a situation here at the Torrington building where it has appeared as if the integrity of the staircase has been compromised, where you can obviously see that the building or the stairway has collapsed, and three levels from the second floor, the third and the fourth persons are left inside. What is happening now is members from the Jamaica Fire Brigade, they are assisting persons to get on the outside, and what is needed is for this way to be cleared and the necessary assistance given to these persons over time to have their life come back to some form of regularity.
Sir?
No, it is obvious that the level of damage caused to this building, it won't be possibly be taking some amount of time for the building to repair. But what the police, we as police has to do is to ensure that we secure the seat and allow the necessary department to offer such assistance. So far an elderly female has been injured. She has already been assisted by the police to the Kingston Public Hospital, where that person is currently receiving treatment for their injuries.
The people who are now at the top of the property, are they able to exit in any way?
No, as I said before, that based on what is happening, the fire personnel would have to offer some level of assistance to get them down.
St. Anne man accused of pulling gun on a woman arrested. A St. Anne man who allegedly brandished an illegal gun on a woman during an argument has been arrested by the Otorias police. The 37-year-old is being held on suspicion of possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. Reports state that about 7 a.m. on Saturday, the police received a report from the woman who handed over to them a Ruger pistol with 11 rounds of cartridges. She reportedly informed the police that her boyfriend had pointed the gun at her and threatened to kill her. An investigation was launched and the police arrested the suspect at his home. Desperate mom pleads for help as son endures bullying at Malden High. A St. James mother is feeling hopeless and desperate after a year of trying to get help for her 13-year-old son, who has endured the persistent bullying at Malden High despite the school's administration being aware of the situation. She told the news that her son, who is in grade 8, has been the target of physical abuse and verbal taunts from older students since he began attending the school in September 2023. She said despite repeated complaints to Janet Manning, the school's principal, and Floyd Hitchman, a guidance counselor, nothing has been done to stop the bullying. She is hoping that a glimmer of hope, which flashed late last week, will bring the relief they yearn for. My son came home with 5 fingerprints on his face in September of 2023, and me go over the school. It was done by some bigger guys, and he was just in the 7th grade. Them also beat him in him head palm bus, and when him reach Mobay, him dropped down in front of a truck. He literally blocked out before he could have realized it was a truck he dropped down in front of. Me go up at the school and nothing has come out of it. Them not suspend anybody, me not see any parents, and everybody still a go to school, said the parent, adding that the bullies have also taken her son's lunch money. Feeling frustrated and unsupported, she reached out to the Ministry of Education's Region 4 office in Montego Bay to request that her son be transferred to another school. She was directed to the Learner Center in Montego Bay, but felt uncomfortable with the stigma attached to students there. "I didn't like the situation," she said, adding that the same type of troublesome students who were expelled from other schools attended the private institution. "Plus, I cannot manage the school fees," she added. "I am a single parent. I don't have a father to take care of him, and I have a baby who is 2 years old, so I cannot manage the bills that they are giving me to pay. So I asked if they could refer me to another government school like Green Pond, Anchovy, or St. James High." Nothing came of that visit. She told the news that her son's latest run-in with school bullies was on October 14, when he attempted to change into sports gear for a physical education class. He said that he went into the restroom to change, and there were a good amount of children inside, so I picked a corner and was there changing. When he was changing his clothes, one of the boys pulled his pants down to his feet. He said he saw 2 of them laughing. He turned his back around again and he fixed up himself, but turned around again just in time to see the other guy again, pulling down his pants and underpants in the bathroom, the mother said, adding that her son reported the matter before the day ended. "It is very embarrassing for a person to pull down your clothes in front of the public. He doesn't even want to stay at school. He doesn't want to stay in class because they are troubling him about it. If they are troubling him constantly, he's going to want to fight because he won't like the mockery, so I don't send him to school regularly," she added. She has since told her son not to participate in extracurricular activities at school, hoping it would help him to keep a low profile. "Based on all that's been happening to him up there, I told him not to enter any sports because no matter what they're doing to him up there, there's nobody to defend him," she said. She filed another complaint to the school's administration and made a second visit to the ministry's office. Again, nothing changed, and she was left feeling voiceless. She said she also filed a report at the Maroontown police station. Last week, the news was unable to get responses to questions about the matter from the school. "I don't speak for the school in matters like these. You needed to speak with the board chairman," Principal Manning said. Several calls were placed and the messages sent to the chairman, Everest Cook, went unanswered. In a brief conversation with the news last Tuesday, Dr. Michelle Pinnock, Regional Director of the Education Ministry's Region 4, said the parent and the child you referred to have been transferred and we are arranging counseling. He is enrolled at a new school. She promised to prepare a full response by the end of the day. Days later, the responses have not been received. She has also not responded to calls and messages since then. The parent, however, said the matter has not been settled, adding that her son attended Malden High last Monday. Last Tuesday, she was contacted by Dr. Shamara Brissett, an education officer in the Ministry of Education's Region 4. She asked me which school I had in mind, and I told her St. James High, Green Pond High, and Anchovy High. She said to me that St. James High isn't taking anybody. Green Pond is currently full, and Anchovy doesn't have any space. She then asked me about Cambridge High, she said. She was then invited to attend a meeting at Malden High on Thursday afternoon, and the Brissett told her to visit Cambridge High this week to meet with the principal to see if her son can be enrolled there. Meanwhile, the parent complained bitterly of the inconvenience and emotional strain the prolonged ordeal has caused her family. She fears her job is now at risk as a result of multiple absences to attend the meetings at the school. "I'm just praying that they call me back to work. I took a lot of days off to handle this, and I am going off on a contract break soon. And whenever I go to the meetings, I am the only parent there," she said. "We normally go through school until we graduate. I never had a parent to go to school for me, and I've never been to school for any of my other 2 kids if they are not sick," she added. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.